Hi everybody, I'm back working on my 5 Christmas journals featuring the digitals of various people because they're all my scraps. But I also do have the freebies from Joey Cardmaker from his Kopi shop, and I will link him in my description, so you'll probably see me using those throughout this time. But what I decided is I need to make ephemera for each of these. They're going to be 1 signature journals, but I also need to make the items that go in the journal that hold the ephemera, like pockets and belly bands and tuck spots, whatever. Anyways, I was sitting here doing some crafting, and I was watching YouTube, and I watched an older, I don't know how old it was, I didn't even look at the date, of Roxy's Creations, Rachel, and she made these out of envelopes. She made these over the page little tuck spots. So I went ahead and tried my hand at it. Okay, they are just envelopes, you can see right inside. And you get 2 out of 1 envelope. So I went ahead and made 2, and then I went ahead and cut the 3rd and thought, oh, I'll just try it, make sure. So there's 1. Where's this one? Here's the next one. And then here's the next one. I think this was actually the first one I made. Aren't they cute? And then you just you find something to tuck up in there. Then you can just tuck, you tuck something up inside there. And the good thing about it is, whoever gets the journals, if they want to move these, they can, because they are not connected to the page. So if they said, oh, I think I'd like to have it back here on this page, they can move it. So I thought I would do the last 2 on video. I would go ahead and tape it. So, of course, I have 1 envelope cut already, but I thought I'd kind of show you. So I'm going to take a seat and just go ahead and work on this with you. And I hope you're inspired to do the same. I think I'm going to use this also in other videos, because I've never done these before. So I think I'm going to kind of do, not a mass make, but maybe create some of them to put in my ephemera box for different for different journals. So I'm going to have a seat and let's get started. So I save envelopes, all these reply envelopes, all kinds of envelopes, used, unused, whatever. But I thought for these journals I wanted them all to kind of be the same. So I'm going to put this one aside so that you can see how I cut them. It's really pretty easy. I just go ahead and seal this with my glue stick. I hope I'm in camera. So glue this right here with my glue stick. I hope it's not too dark in here. It is evening, it's nighttime. Anyways, so I've got all my lights on in here. Okay, so once the envelope's sealed, it just makes perfect sense that you're going to line up the corner of one, the corner of the other, okay? Like that. Whoops, I just moved it. You're going to see that it really doesn't make that much difference if you're off just a hair. So let me show you. Because once we cut that, okay, we want to go ahead and cut 3 inches off this pointy end. So what I do is I just hold it here I put the point on 3 inches and pick a line so I know I'm doing it even. I better move it up here so you can see it for sure. Okay, so it goes straight across and my point's on 3 inches. And then you just cut it. And you do the same to the other one. Put your point on your 3-inch mark and make sure that the bottom is even. And you cut it. And that's how we got this one, okay? So I'm going to put these envelopes aside, and we're going to use 2 of them, but I'm going to just start with one. And because we're decorating both sides, it doesn't matter, whether, you know, front or back, because no matter what side of the page it goes on, both sides are decorated, okay? The only thing that matters is if you decide to do top or bottom. You know, if you do bottom, you're going to decorate it different with stuff going this direction. If you do top, you know, it'll be different. But I wanted to do top because we tend to put pockets and a lot of different things on the bottom, and that makes the journals bottom heavy. So I thought I'd add something to the top. So that's what I'm going to do. So then I looked at all these scrap papers that I have. Look at all these scrap papers that I have. And I've got things that I cut to decorate. I've got backing papers. I've got just all kinds of different stuff here. So what I was trying not to use is these here where it's going to show like I could use them as a belly band of some sort. But you can also collage papers on there. So, you know, we could feasibly collage them. And they don't have to be the same on either side. I don't think I have enough of this to fill the paper, so let me see what else we have. We could use this one. Oh, this might work for one side, right? So basically this is exactly what I did. I just held the paper up here, turned this over, and I cut it. And I think one of them I collaged, and the other ones I used the biggest sheets of scrap that I had. See, and then I have enough to add to there as well. So I'm going to just use my glue stick. Uh-oh, the puppies are behind me. Kind of fighting. So I may have to stop this and take them out, but I'll be right back if I have to do that. And then I want to take another piece, and I want to use as small as I can. But if I do this exactly, I could be off. So I'm going to move it up just a hair, so I'm sure that I have it all covered. Okay. I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to go ahead and trim that as well. Okay. And then I'm just going to turn it over, and actually none of it's really hanging out. I must have cut it just perfect. This piece right here can just come off. So this piece is covered on this side. Now we just have to cover this side. And what I don't want to do is I saved these because I took those off the edges of these. I don't necessarily want to cut into these if I don't have to. But I don't know if I have enough of anything to collage with this that would kind of match. But let's put this on here. Okay, let's glue this one down. This is just going to be a collage side. And we're going to put focal points on there. So, you know, it's kind of got to be matchy, but not perfectly matchy. Okay, there's that. I think we'll do that. Doesn't match up exactly, but oh, that's not long enough. What I was going to do is if I put this here, I do have a piece right here. But let's try it. We're collaging, right? Earlier today, Sully went outside, him and Chance, and there was something behind the shed, and come to find out it was a cat. And of course these puppies have no fear of anything. I'm not sure where I want to put this piece. What I want to do is cover up that little piece, so I think maybe I can just do this and I'll be okay, and then we'll just find a piece for there. Let's see. I put this piece in the middle. Oh, that'll work. That'll work. I think it'll cover it. It might just cover it. I might have to just make this a little narrower, but I think we're good. So I'm going to turn this over and we're going to go ahead and cut. And I don't want this little piece on right there. So let's put this on and see where we're at. Oh, perfect. Okay, that's good. That's big enough to save to collage. Whoops. So now we want to get focal points for these. I'm going to just trim this paper, but you want to make sure you're not cutting your envelope. I'm just trimming this paper off that's hanging over from the back. Okay, and then what I tended to use were Joey's. Remember that it's going to go on the page like this. So I used his collection here to come up with graphics that fit, and I love this Santa. I'm gonna cut her out, this girl here that's in green, and see how she looks on this. I mean, really, decorating this part is like really the fun part. Look how cute that is. Okay, and let's see if we can add anything to her. Maybe we need to put a little piece of something here. Or I'm going to cut this piece across and put a little bottom on here first, I think. Okay. And then maybe when I put her on, it won't look quite so top heavy if I do this. Yeah, I think that looks good. We either need to put something here or put something down here. So I've got these little decorations. I thought I had, oh, that would be good. Oh, look at that. That looks nice. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and glue her down because I think she's going to be where she's going to be. And all I'm doing right here is trying to make sure I have about the same margin there as I have on the side. It's not going to be exact, but close. And then this, I'm going to go ahead and glue down. I'm not even going to distress it. I'm just going to glue it down. Oh. Oh, I like it up here, I think. Okay. And then let's see if we need to put something down here. If I have something that goes, that'd be great. That matches. If I don't, that's okay too. We can skip right over it. Oh, I like that. Some poinsettias. Let's put those there. Perfect. Okay, and then I'm going to turn it over and we're going to find something to go on this side. You know, Santa's always good, but let's see. I like that little boy right there, but I think this girl is gorgeous. She's so pretty. And I really like her on there. That's a pretty big Santa there. The angel's cute. The deer would be cute, huh? Let's just look at this deer and see. I mean, if we don't like it, we can do something different. Yeah, I'm not as crazy over that as I am over like one of these. Yeah, I think she looks really pretty. And then I think that if we cut this piece right here, going to cut one for right here and then one above it, and I think that'll do. So I'm going to cut this one. Right there. And then we'll cut another one just above it. Oh, that'd be perfect, I think. So all I have to do is match up this side because we'll trim this little piece off. Okay. Turn it over. We'll trim this. Hold on to it. And we'll trim this. Perfect. Oh, I think that looks really good. Okay, let's get her down, and then we've got that one done. Then we just have to figure out which journal we want to put it in. Okay, so we'll go ahead and put her right up here. I don't know if this is where we collaged and there's a line there, and I don't know if I want to do something with that line or if I want to put a piece there. I think we could. So let's do it. I'm going to go ahead and put that on, and I'll cut it after. Once I want to make sure that I grab that line. And that I'm on the edge here. There. Perfect. Okay, and then there's that side. Looks perfect. And this is, whoops. Get that down. And then this is how we'll go over the page. Okay, so let's see which ones we don't have them on. So we have them on those. We do not have them on these two. So, and I know that I went to the center, and then I think it was this one right after the center. I don't know what this side looks like. Oh, that'll be perfect. And then this will be colorful enough to cover this white side. Okay. Sorry if you hear those puppies. They're jumping down the step into my studio, and now they're in the other room right next to me playing, but when they play it sounds like they're fighting. But they're making all kinds of ruckus. Let me see if I've got this on here. Okay. Perfect. Okay. Now we've got that one on. Okay, I'm struggling with this corner here. I think it's not open all the way up there. Let me see. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it just wasn't open all the way, so I just poked it open a little bit. Okay, so we've got this one done. And now we just have to do this one. So if I can just find what I just did with the other, it's over here. Okay, so we need to find a paper. Actually, we could cover this whole side with this one, right? So what I'm going to do is go ahead and just put glue on this envelope. And we'll just set this on here. And then we'll just go ahead and cut that. I don't know if there's enough to just do the other side as well. That would be pretty nice, huh? Oh, look at that. But it won't be straight. The lines won't be straight. Do we care about that? I think we do. So I'm going to cut right here. And then I'm going to turn this over and cut this. And we'll glue this piece down and then just put a piece in the place where we're missing, right here and right here. We'll just collage those pieces. Okay, so we need a piece that goes here, that goes this direction. I don't think that there's really going to be a way I can match that up and save paper too much. So let's just do it this way. It is what it is, right? This isn't wallpaper. We don't have to line up the design. It's a collaged over the page tuck. So we'll go ahead and put that on. And if it looks absolutely horrible, which I highly doubt I would think that, but if it does, we'll just figure out a way to cover that up, or to, you know what I mean, to mask it somehow. Okay, so now, ooh, I sure think Santa would look good on there, and he might cover that right up. Look at that. I think I want to cut this design off right here, because I think we can do the same thing that we did with the other one. And I think we will. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and cut this piece right here. Then, I don't know if I want to trim Santa. Maybe I want to trim the back of him just a little bit. So that he doesn't hang too far over. If I put him here. So I think I want to show that red line, but what do I want to do with this line right here? I think I can do that and it'll cover up that line. Maybe. I'm not sure that it's all that important, except that I don't like all this white right here. So what can we put there? I don't really want to put another piece on, so I think we're going to put him on. And actually, I think that would look really good. So I'm going to go ahead and put that piece there, and it might just break up the whole line that goes up and down. And it won't look like it's so white. It's all this. So maybe this will break that up a little bit. Then let's put him on and see what we get. You get what you get, and you don't throw a fit, right? Okay, and then we're going to just cut this right here. And then I want to see if we have something that we could put right here. Where's my little, oh, here it is. Nope. Nope. Oh, that says Merry Christmas. That would be okay, huh? Okay, I think that's the one. You know how that is, you start looking at other stuff, it's like, oh my goodness. I think that's it, that's it. And that is, excuse me, that is printed on a little heavier cardstock, so I'm going to use my art glitter glue to put that on. And there's a white edge around it, so I am going to distress that. I don't know if I could trim that off, because it doesn't even look straight. Of course, me cutting circles is not much better than that. I can see that. Let's see. anyways, the story I was saying was earlier was that both the puppies went outside and there was something behind the shed, and they chased it out. They went behind it and chased it out. It was this big cat. And of course, Chance is a little kind of chicken, you know. So he of course ran to the door, but not Sully. Sully, who is the smaller dog, is going to just chase that thing. Chased it around the side of the house, and then all of a sudden he yelped and then came running back. And when he came inside, he actually almost bit Kirk when he tried to see if he was okay, make sure he was okay. And he didn't draw blood, but there's like a blood blister like thing on his hand where that's where his teeth went in. So I don't know what happened, what that cat did, but it scared him for sure. Now he came right to me, not a problem. And I'm not sure why he did that to Kirk. See, I should have used art glitter glue on that, but I think I'm gonna, as long as it's not stuck. But he was pretty scared. He was, even around me, even though he came, he would like sit by me, but he would get under the computer desk and that, like kind of hide. And then it just took him a while to get over it. But oh my goodness, I guess that'll teach him not to chase cats. Or not to corner him. It wasn't, I don't think it was that he chased him. It's around, I have a fence all the way around my yard and gates, so the cat had no choice but to try to get up the fence, and there's nothing for it to get up on. There's no tree, there's no bush, no nothing. So Sully coming after him so fast, I'm sure just scared the cat. And he wasn't going to let that dog get him for sure. So anyways, that was our excitement for the day. Okay, I think that looks great. Let's go ahead and see how it looks wherever we're putting it. We're putting it on. We're finding the center page. So here's our center, and it's the next page. So it's this half page. Oh, we didn't do this side yet, but let me see what this is going to look like. Oh, that's going to look so good. Okay, we have to decorate this side yet. See, I get sidetracked. But I forget what I'm doing. I don't know if I want that or if I want, I'm just really liking this little boy. I think I want to try cutting him out and see what we can do with him. It's a little wide, but I don't necessarily want to cut too much off of there. So what if we cut around his backside? And I don't know what kind of cutting they call this, where it's not fussy cutting. Fussy cutting would be cutting right up to the image, and I don't cut right up to the image on very many things. I think we'll go right up, maybe like that. Oh, that'll be perfect. Okay, get rid of that piece. Now, if we had, oh, that would look cute, huh? There, and then we have leftover paper here. We have this paper. I don't like this right here, that there's nothing there. So I like him for sure. We like him for sure. Okay. But we need to have something behind him. It kind of breaks this top up a little bit. Huh. I don't know if that will break that up enough or what to have that little bit of green up there. And then well, that's pretty, but I don't like how it looks there. Don't like that either. Okay, let's look at our box of decorations. Have to be careful that you don't take this picture, which is kind of vintage, and add something that's not vintage, because then it doesn't look so good. And this would be okay if I could darken it, I think. I think that's what I'm going to do. So we're just going to take our distress ink and try to distress this and make it a little more vintage. And instead of it being stark white background, it's darker, more vintage. I think that looks great. Okay, so let's go ahead and put our green up here. I think that breaks it up just enough. And we'll put our boy up here. Like that. Looks good. And then we'll put our holly. Right here. There we go. I think that looks great. Great, great, great. Anyways, I thought these pockets were really cute when I saw Rachel doing them, and I thought, oh my gosh, I could do them for these journals, because it's something I have never done before, make a pocket like this, and I thought they were pretty cool. Top pockets, you know, pretty cool. And that I could make some for future journals. Perfect. Oh my gosh, look at that. Okay, so that takes care of that. So I think that's probably long enough for now for this one, and I'll come back when I make some more for these journals. So they're getting kind of chunky, so we like that. But anyways, thank you so much for watching, And please like and subscribe. If you have any ideas or comments, please leave them below. I love to interact with everybody. And have a great day. And I'll see you in the next video, everybody. Bye-bye.